us? Geeks all over the globe, God. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geek. We encourage you to stay geek. You already know what time it is. You already know what day it is. A certain show to talk about. Listen, man, it's a fantastic 4 week back again, man. Got Rail in the building. Got Big J, Cuz, PA. Y'all already know, man. Listen, we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television, man. We got some good shows already in the works right now. We'll definitely talk about it here. You guys are into those type of content, those type of conversations. Join us here every Tuesday evening, Saturday mornings. We get our geek on. Simply hit that subscribe button. Join us here, and also too, if you guys can hit them likes for us tonight, that'll be much appreciated. All right. Also too, man, if you guys have any questions or any comments, add them to the comment section, and we'll address those towards the end of the show. All right, fellas, man, we had a pretty good episode tonight, man. We're gonna get into it, man. But before we start all that, man, let's quickly show some love to the merch. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. We have all the links down in the description box below to the merch of the channel. You can simply scroll on down to the description box, click on each one of those, and check out the merch. Listen, guys, man, it's a nice episode. We're gonna be talking about a certain show, a man with no fear, as they call him. Before we get to this, man, we have to start off with like this. If you guys have not seen this show, we encourage you, man, go watch the first 4 episodes, which are out right now on Disney Plus. Come back, y'all. Let us know what y'all think. But until then, I'm letting you know now. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yes, sir. You heard it. You've been warned. All right. From this point on, there will be all of the spoilery goodness talking about this show you see right here on the screen. Daredevil Born Again, episode 4. Man. Cuz?
Yeah.
Take it away, man. What was your thoughts of episode 4?
They fantastic. I will give it to Disney. Is the 4th episode in their shows is it always like flips a switch. Like, and it's been consistent. Like once you get to that 4th episode, you know something crazy is going to happen to where it just puts everything on its head. Like even if it's already been a while, like it just flips it even more and just makes it wilder because you go from I told y'all, I absolutely told I'm gonna still stand by it, even if it is a changes. Is Bullseye not this not being a redemption? I don't care because for him to call in Frank Castle being at the diner just to lure in the anti-vigilante task force to just put down those people just to be doing it. It was incredible. This like that's what you were talking about, like that last week with where you said like he's a psychopath, pure
Yes.
evil. Like that was on full display with it. I think when the actor was talking about like the redemption, I think that's his redemption that was at the end when he was trying to put Kingpin down and end up killing Vanessa. I think that's where he was saying his redemption was the fact that he was basically trying to redeem for killing Murdoch's friend, Foggy. I think that's where he was saying the redemption, not a true redemption. That's for us like him becoming an anti-hero. So it was a fantastic episode. Daredevil tried to stop it as much as possible, or tried to stop it as much as he could. Couldn't get it done, and it happened right after Vanessa had basically secured the support of the governor because she was just from them knowing each other, and now that she's dead, like so, Kingpin's going to be angry. Like he's going to be on a rampage. Then you have you're going to end up having the governor to pull her support from the Kingpin.
Mm-hmm.
Like this was a detrimental episode for Kingpin. They did kill the first mate, but I think that the tape was to be able to get out as far as the because they were able to get it to BB. It's gonna be incredible. My wife believes that the old dude saw the guy slip it into her coat, but I don't think so. I don't think he caught that. I don't think he caught it. But it was difficult, but I don't think he caught that one. But it was a fantastic episode. What you got, Big J?
I got some terrible news for y'all. I went to IMDb, and they only got Vanessa Fisk listed for 12 episodes between season 1 and season 2. So it looked like we may be done with Vanessa. I think she may be actual gone.
Let me put a shard of glass in your brain, big boy. See you walking around doing cartwheels and singing to the kids.
Okay, it is Marvel, so you know what I'm saying. People didn't survive. I mean, what
people did get shot in the eyes. About you right.
And then old boy got his back broke. What was that? In the original Bullseye.
Yeah.
Then also they found it wasn't adamantium. It was some other metal they made to put as a new spine and all that. So I'm like, you know what I mean?
Wasn't vibranium, was it?
It wasn't vibranium. It was something else. It was was it the stuff that not Crimson Dynamo, the Omega Red.
Oh, Omega Red. His tentacles or whatever.
Yeah, something
made that up.
It was something. It was some metal. But anyway. But yeah, I just looked it up. So yeah, she's looked like she dead for real because she only got 12 episodes.
It did.
And so we at episode number 4 of season 2.
R.I.P.
Yeah. So
question. You might have to go. You might have to do a episode count because last season was 9. So did she not show up in the first episode?
I don't know if she was in every single episode. So
that's probably what they mean. Yeah.
Might have to do a count.
Because she's been in every one. She's been in every episode this season.
Yeah.
She won in every episode last season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I see what Cuz saying. I see what you're saying.
He thinks she may have some more left.
Yeah, it might have some more left.
We'll see. Just one or two.
Because so he's
got to be at the hospital.
So Murdoch they got 18. Fisk they got 16. So you know what I mean?
Because remember, he wasn't in those 2 episodes. He wasn't in that episode with the bank.
So it's another 9 episodes. Okay, so it's another 9 episodes.
I don't know.
Now I don't know, BJ. IMDb not always right.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Like they've got episode numbers for everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got very specific numbers for each person. Some people have 11, some people got 12, some people got 9. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying. Because they only had Poindexter for 9, and he was only in with the first one in the last season, wasn't it?
2.
And he didn't show up in all the ones this year in this season so far because remember, like when the knife thing came through the window, you didn't see him. You just saw boom, 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 boom. The thank you're welcome. So like that don't count. I mean,
Yeah,
like
that's
they
true.
mentioned Frank, they don't mean he in there, but so I don't know. Like I said, it's but no, it was good. Like I said, I don't even know how he got. I'm trying to figure out how Bullseye got to there, and then Matt made it there to try and stop him, but it was like, yeah, I don't know. So they're gonna try and frame Matt for the murder of Vanessa some kind of way, even though he was trying to stop him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do next. But it was like I said, I liked it. It was a good show, good episode, and I knew BA would have been happy. I saw blood everywhere between the boxing and just folks getting shot. Mr. Charles's assistants getting shot in there when he was trying to flex. I was like, dang. I said, boy, what's his name? The assistant dude.
Bucky.
Buck kind of ruthless. Yeah. They say "nuck if you buck," huh? I don't know.
He definitely.
You're showing your age.
Hey, everybody know that song. What you talking about? But what you got, BA?
I'd like to thank y'all for being as long-winded as you guys were. I wrapped it up while y'all was talking. So boom, I do know what you're talking about when you said Vanessa, because I didn't know what y'all was talking about at first. But with that being said, it's just a few things I take away from this show. Is just that they really did a good job of Poindexter, of Bullseye. Like his character, start to finish, it definitely stood out first and foremost. From the very beginning to the catch up with the Bullseye, spectacular. I guess at this point, what do you do if you're an average person? You just gotta like jump into a crowd of other people and just hope that he can't, somebody else just happen to jump in your way. Because if you got a straight line of any kind, even if it's a ricochet, it's over. So it doesn't matter what he has in his hand.
Bro, he didn't have to look at nobody. He was under the counter and just threw him
was
up.
Doing stuff behind the back pass.
Ricochet.
Like imagine out here something like that. It was crazy.
Like,
and you counter that with the ending, and it goes to the whole of the whole thing. Sometimes you just gotta let people die, and I say that to say, Bullseye, Kingpin had Bullseye did the rights. It was over. And then he hit the gun out of his hand. He would have been done. And that's a problem that you don't have to have anymore. But no, you got to, you said what you said to the priestess or whatever, that, and he said, I won't kill him. So, now he going to feel like his death is on his hand. But he literally just killed about 7 people up until that point, like in that scene. Like, what we talking about here? You know what I mean? So I just,
he's a hero. He's a hero.
Yeah, nah. They're trying a redemption arc, but he's too far gone.
Okay, so if you murder a bunch of murderers, are you the bad guy? Ask
not all of them murderers.
That's a great question, DJ. It's a great question.
You want to know why he's the bad guy? He didn't do anything about that dude bringing a dog into a
okay,
restaurant.
I was about to say something about that because I was like, yes, man, that's what you do. You should have killed him and the dog.
I thought
you don't bring no dog into the restaurant. That's just rude.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to throw the dog, to be honest with you. I thought he was going to throw the dog at the last guy. That's what I thought. But he threw the piece of the lobster or whatever.
They wouldn't allow that. Disney would not have allowed that.
Too far.
So Disney would allow him to kill the dog, but he can't throw the dog. The dog could have survived. I didn't say the dog was going to die.
Wait, did y'all see me, myself, and Irene?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Remember the chicken?
Yeah.
He did that.
Yeah. Hey, and if y'all watch the show all the way through the end credits, through all the credits, it had Peter at the end of there. Will harm in this video. I mean, this movie, this show, whatever. I said, huh. So what you said, BA?
The second thing is, if I was boxing, dude, I after that first combo, I'd have quit. Y'all just this he got a different kind of power, dog. So yeah, I'd have thrown the towel quickly. And then the discernment when it comes to the youth. This little girl was going out on missions now, and all she did was like it didn't take that much persuasion. It was like, yeah, you sure you can do this? Yeah. Well, how you know you ready? Well, did you know when you was ready? Good point. All right, go ahead and knock it out. Wait a second. This girl is still a girl.
Girl, you
she ain't got no training. What are we doing? Oh man, at least your father was a boxer. You might have picked up some boxing joints along the way, but god damn.
Right.
But that's that. So we all over the place. But with this show being what it is, and as it was escalating through the season, like you said, episode 4 is a good marker when it comes to Daredevil, and they just did a phenomenal job once again. It was a right enough. See, when you go into like Disney now, they're trying to do so much when it comes to the way it looked, like the look of everything and the settings and the scenery and what do you do with that? So you got the blood with Fitz and his white gloves and his white outfit, and then his wife had the white outfit on too at the same time, and you seeing all this the way that looks versus the shadowing and all these other things. Like all these things like matters, and they do a good job. Now the next show we talk about is going to do an even better job. But when it comes to Daredevil, they did a good job of just making sure everything flows together very nicely and it juxtapose each other as it was continuing on through the show. So very well done, start to finish. I didn't know how much bullseye we was going to get, but we got enough. We got enough. We got a mini character arc, and we're going to see where this goes with that moving forward. Because he saved his life. Like I said, he was dead. He was dead to rights. It was over.
He kind of old,
and he already got shot. He was already shot with because Vanessa got him in a sense, right? So yeah, Kingpin had him. So we see how next. Now, if this was anything, next week's going to be crazy. Kingpin's gonna be pissed off the whole entire joint, and I like to see that. We're gonna see how like a savage Kingpin. This might make him lose the mayorcy. Now that we think about it, like the mayor race, like he might go off the hinge to the point where we see how he loses it, and then we go with next season, and hopefully who could be the mayor next season. Fingers crossed. So and shout out to Jay. That old boy, his assistant Buddy, that was quick. He got them two dudes out here real quick, and they was ready. That's the thing. They was ready to shoot, and he got them boys up out of here quickly. So, the phenomenal episode. Bro, what you got?
Man, listen, y'all hit the nail on the head on this one, bro. This episode was probably one of the best episodes I've ever seen for Daredevil, bro. Like I said, the pacing, the action, the drama. Like, what's crazy? Like y'all mentioned, this is only episode 4. It's only episode 4. Y'all say how many episodes are gonna be? 9, 8, 9?
I think 9. Yeah.
Listen, we ain't even halfway yet, and this is crazy already, man. Like, listen, so much. I think somebody was saying it should have been a foreshadow of when Vanessa walked in there with that all white on, because she normally wears colored dresses, like the red dresses, the kind of purple dresses and all that stuff. She always had a dress with color. And the one time she had to dress with the white on, she ended up getting killed. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of saw the blood splash on her dress, kind of like that. Yeah. She didn't. Somebody didn't blotch it, bro. You got to blotch this. You know what I'm saying? No, but she didn't. They were kind of comparing it to the, what they call that, that picture that he always looks at, the rabbit in the snow or whatever. Kind of like one of them cases right there, but when they had the blood on it from when they had that fight after season 3 of the Daredevil, kind of like that. Bro, my thing is too. Now, Fisk is a smart man, all right. You would think with the way Bullseye's out here moving, how Daredevil moves. Do you really trust the vigilante task force to protect whatever you're trying to do? Like, I was sitting there like, bro, I wouldn't even be shocked if he just, like you said, Bullseye was not looking at them dudes, right? He just walking in line driving to Fisk and just throwing stuff and hitting cats as he's walking up to this dude. I'm like, if you know how dangerous he is, it's kind of like I said on episode 2 or whatever, when they had her like sitting there talking to the therapist lady next to a window. You know how dangerous this dude is. Why you have her just yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just walking willy-nilly or whatever. Like, bro, like, how dangerous people are. Why don't you have everything like see it with, what? Then at the same time, she kind of like, like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I want type thing too. So you know how he is with his wife. You're not gonna be able to keep her within a box. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like she thinks she got that little pistol on her, she good or whatever. You talking what just happened to you. Like, come on, man. And also too is a little bit of a foreshadowing too. You saw when he was beating the dude, she walked in, how he was calm. Like y'all said, now that she's gone, all hell about to break loose. And I think with that, he's gonna get sloppy. He's gonna get sloppy in this next few episodes, like y'all said, and he's gonna lose his mayor position or whatever. So, bruh, there's a few things too. I'm scared something gonna happen to BB, man, because she getting sloppy too. It's like you taking too much risk. Now the guy already told you, listen, if I'm trying to warn you right now, somebody's going to find out or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to chill. Oh, you know, she kind of like, oh, you know, whatever type things. Like, and then you see, like you said, BA, he was kind of looking at her, thinking like, you know, something going on right now. And she was kind of sweating or whatever. Like, see, you're getting too close. You might need to chill or whatever, right? Continue to help them do what they're doing on the side, but you getting on that camera, somebody's going to find, especially now, the way Fisk is right now, he about to go scorched earth on everybody, man. So you don't want to mess around with that right now. You want to kind of chill for a little bit, but she's not going to do that. And that's how your uncle got killed, you know, RIP. But I don't know, man. Like I said, man, this episode was fire, man. It's one of them. This is starting to become one of them shows. Like, I wish we could binge it like we did back with the original series on Netflix. Because, man, I can't wait for the next episode. That's how it's getting to this point now. Like, I can't wait to the next episode. And kind of like I think one of y'all said last week, I'm glad we had 2 episodes last week. I really am, man, because we got to, you know, you got a whole story at that 2 episodes. Like, yo, what is going on right now? And this right here just pretty much just kind of picked up right off those 2 episodes. It's like, yo, to the point like, man, I'm scared to see what's gonna happen. Go ahead, yeah.
One thing I think we all missed it. So apparently he has a significant financial backing now as well.
Oh yeah.
Did we see
the
that?
Swordsman.
You know what I mean? So
the Swordsman,
right, from the Swordsman. So I don't know what that does for a Daredevil. You know what I mean? But at least you know that he doesn't have to worry about finances anymore. So I don't know whether that's an armor upgrade, whether he's going to have more weaponry now or something like that. But they did throw that in there, whereas though I was like, he really don't need it, but we'll see what happens as a result of it.
And to piggyback off of that, the fact that he was trying to get the Swordsman to help him, you know, he was like, nah, probably not my fight or whatever. I think that's what's going to entice him to go get Jessica Jones and them. It's like, yo, I can't do this. Me and you kind of work together for that little brief moment. That showed me like, yo, I need some help. You know what I'm saying? And it's that anti-task force. They seem to be constantly recruiting cats. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. That's what I've been trying to figure out. Like, where they get these dudes from?
They just getting all these dudes, bro. And Bullseye, I know he done took out about 100 of them by himself, and he still got more dudes. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm like, yo, I think that's what's gonna kind of entice him. Like, you know, I see that I need help. Let me go get these guys over here. And I think it's gonna probably lead to them getting Jessica Jones in this season, and then of course getting Iron Fist and Luke Cage in season 3 or whatever. Because bro, this is getting out of hand, and I don't know how he's gonna do it by himself, man. But it's getting crazy right now. But you can say something, BJ?
Yeah, I was just gonna point out. I noticed when BA was doing his breakdown how he disrespected the new White Tiger. You know, he basically had no confidence in her ability. You know, and disrespecting young women. I think that's not what we're about here, sir. You know, we need to empower them and believe that they can go out there and do whatever a man could do. So I just want to put that out there. I just felt that was disrespectful to that young lady with her talent, her magical amulet. And I believe 100% she could be a vigilante if she want to. So go ahead, Doc.
See, and that's the problem,
bro,
right?
You don't think
a young woman when it's in fact a girl. So that's the difference. We must protect the youth, brother. See, that's your problem. You know what I mean? You let the youth go out there, and then you know what happens is you got a whole bunch of YN Jordan around acting all willy-nilly because you ain't say nothing when they was younger. See, all this is your fault, Jay. I like it.
No, hold on. I didn't say there's a difference in YNs and White Tigers. Okay. White Tigers, that's different. You know what I mean?
Listen,
what's next, bro?
I mean, I've been walking around telling people to pants them and stuff. They don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God!
Take the shiesty off. You know what I'm saying? And talk. Speak the King's English.
Oh my God!
See, you gotta stop the youth, man. You gotta control. You gotta help guide them.
In my days, that's how we used to
get
do
a whole bunch of push-ups out here. What we doing out here, man?
We weren't out here fagging when I was coming up. You know.
We didn't have magical amulets when I was coming up.
We used to have to fight with our fists.
Cuz what you get this episode, man? Scale of 1 to 10, man.
9.4.
Oh,
I
man.
told you I'm slow walking it up. I know.
Whoa. You gave it 10. You gave it 10 last episode.
No, I did 9.3. No, I gave it 9.3. I'm slow walking it. I'm slow walking it, my guy.
9.4. Okay.
I'm standing by it. What you got for it, Big J?
I would say 9.25. This one was not as good as the last episode, but it was good. I mean, it wasn't as good as the last one, but it was good.
Hold on. So when you say last one, are you counting 2 and 3 together, or you just saying 3 by itself?
Just 3 by itself. There's 2 and 3. There's 2 different things, you know.
What you got, BA?
I agree with Jay. I think last week's episode was very climatic. It had the that boat scene and everything like that. You had multiple hallway scenes. You had the swordsman come out there doing this thing. So it was a lot to last week's episode. So I think this one was just a tad bit under that. But I hate when you say something about positive about another show like this show was trash. Absolutely not. This still is a strong. I say a 9.3 for me. So we are literally just going through the percentage system now in order to see which episode is better. So this was a great episode.
Bro, I don't remember what I gave last week, man. But I kind of want to give it to. I don't know. I'm not with. I'm with. Well, because I'm kind of with you. For me, I got the same vibe. I'm gonna say episode 3, Big J. I'm gonna say episode 3 because I kind of look at 2 and 3 as one because like it was like one long, one big story or whatever between 2 and 3. But I'm gonna say 3. I'm gonna say whatever I gave 3, I'm gonna give the same thing to 4, bro. Cause both these episodes was like, bro, like y'all listen. I'm gonna ask y'all a question right now. I know I got 4 episodes. I know I got 4 episodes. Do y'all think this is on par with the Netflix, under the Netflix, or better than a Netflix series?
I think this is above Netflix at this point.
Okay.
At this point, I'm giving it to them just because, like, they've taken the brutality to a different level. Because like it was brutal. Don't get me wrong, it was brutal on Netflix, but it feels like they've taken it to a whole different level with this one. So that's why I get this one like a little bit higher than the Netflix version.
Would you do that, BJ?
So I can appreciate this one more because you see the budget difference between this and the Netflix. The fights are better.
Thanks.
Like I said, the Netflix one, he wasn't really using the his batons right. Like he wasn't using the whip, except for like one time he used the swing type thing. So it was you can see there's much more action, there's much more money put into the special effect usage, and I think the choreography is better in the fights. Everybody talks about the hallway fight, but we've seen how many fights this season which are like already. I mean, the free end of the, I was gonna say the captives. That one was up there. With the hallway fight. The stuff with Bullseye did tonight.
Hey, was that one shot? Was it?
They said so. They said just like the hallway fight. They said they pretended it was a one shot, but every time they would do that swing around the body, they would use that as a hidden cut.
Oh, okay. When you said that, I think about for a second. Like, that's an actual one shot or whatever. But
yeah,
got put down with the rail, right? That was one of the swing cuts.
That was a swing cut. Just like there was multiple times when they would go around Matt's body, or even when they went around the swordsman's body, they would go real close onto his back, and then they come back on the other side,
and then pan back out. Yeah.
Also, we didn't talk about the fact that when he broke that leg in that fight, that was. Remember that big dude? He took him and broke his leg sideways. I was like, ah!
Yeah, bro.
Obviously, I was watching with headphones on. When I heard that crunch, I was like, "Oh,
Boy, you listen to that in IMAX. Hear everything, boy. God, yeah, he did crack it though. You're right. What you think, BA?
So far it's better because you got to think. We're kind of so far removed from the Netflix series. We kind of remember the best parts, but out of 13 episodes in a season. It was some duds. It was some fillers and things like that in Netflix search. So, and I try to remember that. So far, there are none. We are firing on all cylinders right now. So I think it's still time to have them, but I can't remember no first 4 of any the previous 3 seasons on Netflix was better than this. No.
Yeah, bro, I'm with y'all, man. Because I'm like, yo, especially on top of that too. I like the fact that we are starting to see him as Daredevil more. He's in the costume more than he was in the Netflix. Remember, there was like long periods where he's not in the costume or whatever, or he'll have it on for like 2 seconds or whatever. And this one, it's kind of feeling like Robert Pattinson a little bit, where he's Joker walking around in the costume all day.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
You know, in the Netflix, he had to. You know, it was about his childhood, one season, so we had to get through that.
Yeah,
you know, the countless times that he was confessing. Then you had, you know, his love life, which, you know, is cool, but you know, Matt gets around, so you know, he had like multiple episodes with shorties in a sense. You're like, all right, I feel you, dog, but let's get to Daredevil. You feel me? Like that's why I'm here. I ain't here for.
Maybe that's why they cut it down
so,
like 9 instead of from 13 to 9, so they can cut back on the fillers. Like we just gonna get straight to the story. You know what I'm saying? And what it feels like, every episode, like we continuing the story. You know what I'm saying?
This is dying out there, man.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing too, BA. You know what? I keep thinking about you when you said that you made that comment about Daredevil don't be saving people. A lot of people be dying right in his watch. Every time I like the guys on the boat, I was like, dang, BA was kind of right. And then Vanessa dying, it was something else happened. I was like, dang, BA was right. People do be down on his watch. He be trying, but it's just like somebody always die, bro. So yeah, it's a pretty good
somebody always gonna die. You just
somebody always dying, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, man, speaking of dying, y'all, check it out, man. We got another show we got to talk about. Gotta talk about this show here, man. Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord. Once again, you have been warned if you have not seen this episode. Got another spoiler warning for y'all. Man, first 2 episodes. I don't know why I thought it was only gonna be 1 episode, but I'm not complaining at all, bro. First 2 episodes of Darth Maul Shadow Lord. Big J, what you think about this, man? I know you was happy your boy Dave Filoni out here with that fire.
So
keep it now.
Yes, sir. So actually, first of all, this is one of the most beautiful Star Wars animation shows out there.
Facts, bro. Facts.
And I don't know if you saw, they were talking about the making of it and how they did it. And like the set design, they said he kind of went back to what Jordan McCrary was doing in the early days. They said like he was taking and painting on glass. It wasn't all CG. So they said like he'd paint like the whole landscape on glass, and they said it was supposed to be a mixture of what they said it was supposed to be a mixture between Gotham, Metropolis.
Oh yeah.
And the other spot. What's it?
I forgot the other one, but I did hear
Gotham and
Metropolis.
And everything Star Wars.
No, not Star Wars. I'm talking about the other sci-fi movie with Harrison Ford.
God darn it, Blade Runner.
Blade Runner. They said they want to kind of mix those feels together. That was the 3.
What it felt like too.
Yeah. And like I said, they want to flesh it out. And like I said, the fact that they gave depth to everything, it was like you could see the scale of everything with the glass background, the way they could light it with that. So it
looks cinematic.
It did. And like I said, the fact that even like the way like Maul's lightsaber is different in this one. It's more, if you notice, it's more crackly and fire. Yeah, it's like
more he's crackly, a little fiery.
Yeah, no, he's a beast with it too. So I do, and everything's hidden so far except and once again, like the voice cast in this. There's so many people in this. It's ridiculous. I didn't even realize all the people that's in this show, but they said
I didn't either.
Yeah, you saw what's his name? Not LeVar Burton. The guy that played Worf. The guy that played Worf was that Jedi Master.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
The Allstate guy is the
Pedro.
Jedi Master.
Yeah, the Allstate guy. Yeah, Dennis Haysbert.
Adriano.
Pedro.
And then, the one who played what's that?
LeVar Burton is something.
He is.
Yeah, I think.
He is in something.
LeVar's another one. No, he's in Invincible. He plays Tech Jacket's AI Invincible. But no, that's show. We need to spend a whole time just talking about the voice acting in Invincible. That's a whole. But
the main guy from Narco, I think, is in there too. He's that detective.
Yeah, this like I said. Yeah, I think he's this Hispanic. But this whole show is just cool, man. Acting's good. The voice works good. The imagery is good. The storytelling so far, like I said, Maul is beast. Some fight scenes when he was fighting the Pike Syndicate. and he did the Vader movie. He lifted the dude up, but like Vader just lifted him up in Rogue One. And we thought that was, he lifted him up, let him drop, and then cut him as he was falling. I was like, dude, just evil. So
just evil.
But the fact that they keep saying he's scared of
Vader.
Yeah, I'm like, we'll see. I want
to.
They gotta fight.
Fight.
You got to.
It's coming. It's coming.
Because somebody's gonna alert the Empire.
Well, yeah, they said there's. I think in one of the trailers they showed a what do you call it?
They showed a starship joint in town. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Imperial Star Cruise. There was
so they coming.
It's gonna be it. Two Boots. What kind of name is that anyway? But then, go ahead, be it.
Memorable.
Two Boots. That sounds like
Two Boots.
That sounds like a street hood name. Two Boots.
I was waiting for them to show his feet.
They never did. See? You don't know if he got any boots. See?
What you got, BA?
Oh man. This was this hit on a lot of cylinders, man. When it came to, like I said, Big J did a great job of talking about the voices, talking about the look of it and everything like that. To me, this was a great animated version of what they were trying to do with Attack of the Clones, in the city scenes and things like that, where it was just it kind of ran through it, you know what I'm saying, and all those things. And so this was like a nice slow down version of a similar type system. With the like I say, he said the look, the voices, the overall feel of it was tremendous. I'm just trying to think, like they didn't do too wrong here. The music, let's talk. Oh my God, the music. That's what I was trying to get around to. The when Moff showed up and you heard that familiar joint, tale of the Dual Fate song or whatever. Like, it's time. It's time for him to dominate. And it was other little notes and things like that. If you listen to Star Wars and watch Star Wars and stuff, like they're hitting on a lot of different little notes and then bringing it back into this Maul series. And it's just it makes you sit down and just, oh yeah, I remember that's the thing from episode 2 or episode 3 or the Clone Wars, this or this and this. So it has that for nostalgia reasons. And it's always something, right? So you have this crime syndicate thing, and that's kind of the main thing. But then you see this cop drama forming at the same time, because we don't really see the cop side, because it's always the Jedis and everything like that. Like we're saying, like a real life like cop dude trying to figure out what's going on in this joint, and he has a son, and his son looks like he's going to be a player some kind of way in this show, because they got him on the title screen or whatever. So it's like, okay, cool. He not with his mom. Is he smashing the shorty that was talking to him, which was another familiar voice? Who's gonna turncoat, because he's trying to keep everything under wraps. Who's gonna be the one to alert the imperialism and let him know, like, yo, there's some things going on here that y'all need to come see? Is it his boss, the little lady with the shortcut? Is it Two Boots? I don't trust the Two Boots. I don't trust them at all. I don't trust no robot. I don't trust no droid. So is it that? Man. I don't know. We gotta try to figure it out now before they tell us. That's the whole part of it. So it's just like it's hitting on that, like you said, like the scenes, the death scenes and things, like, they are fading out. So it's still a Disney show, but at the end of the day, they're not leaving too much to the imagination. Luckily, it's a lot of droids and things like that. But they talk about the Pikes in the kick, and now they're starting to get some love. So they probably get like some more love in this series than they ever got in anything else. So that's that, because they are well known, so they should have some type of art. And then the Padawan, right? Is she going to stay with him towards the dark side? Is she not? I don't know. But when you got your master out here telling you to beg for change, beg for food, you're like, man, like, we can take him. Let's just take his money. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that. We got pop, but that's not the Jedi way. But there is no Jedi way right now. They killed damn near 95% of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a few left. So you know what I'm saying? So when she was locked up and he was telling her like, you don't have to be here. Like, I'm not unlocking this door, but I'm not telling you to stay here either. So it's like it was to me. It was like you ever see like an elephant in a circus and he tied down to like a little stool or something. Like that's just because he was tied down his whole life. You feel me? You don't even know how strong you are. You don't even know how powerful you are. You can just go, but you don't because you think that you tied down. She thought that she was locked behind this door when you can find a way out, and then she found a way out. That was like a rebirth for her, right? So you can see, and especially when they had her scenes with Maul, you always saw her, and then you saw like Maul as a shadowy figure coming over top of her. So it was like I ain't take it as the dark side taking over. It's just like I'm thinking more so you're kind of being like reborn in this situation, whereas though everything that you thought that you knew, no, it's a whole different way of thinking. It's a whole different way of freeing your mind, more so like the Matrix, more so than anything else. And then we'll see what she does as we move forward. So so far 2 episodes. Dave Filoni, man, come on, man, he's 2 for 2. Let's go. Let's keep it moving.
Oh, 2 questions.
We trust.
Where does this fall at in the timeline? Is this before
It's
Solo?
about a year. It's about a year or two after, from what I take it, a year or two after episode 3.
Oh, dang, is that far here? Oh, you muted, BJ.
Said it's supposed to be a year after episode 3, but it's before Solo though. Yeah, because it has to be before Solo.
Yes,
he hadn't taken over the Crimson Dawn, so that's why
the crime syndicate.
I think there's like this. So there's
Crimson Dawn.
Yeah, I think there's like 3 years or 4 year wiggle room that they could do story. Like if they want to do 3 seasons, they could try and do 3 seasons before they would catch up to Solo. Before they catch up to Solo, and then I think he dies right after that. After the Crimson Dawn thing. So.
Yeah, but say because he does he die before Kenobi finds Luke? Because didn't he kill him in Tatooine Desert?
Well, no, that's the thing. Kenobi was watching over Luke. He was watching. He was already watching over. Yeah.
No, I'm saying like before he like came into contact with Luke, like episode 4.
Oh no, Luke would be like he was like 10, like less than 10 years old when this happens.
When
it was after
when he killed Maul, Luke was a kid.
Yeah, it was around the time of the Kenobi show, sometime around there.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. And now also too, what you said, BA. Yeah, I think they say it's like 1% of out of like 10,000. I think it was like 10,000 Jedi they were in the universe. I think it's like 1% left or something like that. Some crazy.
About 100 or something.
Yeah, like 100. Yeah,
that's still a lot of them. And that's still a lot. It's still like you think of it like that number, like like it's a small percentage, but there's still a lot of them kind of floating around, and that's just not that's not the thing about the ones that they call a Jedi. Is every apprentice a Jedi? Is everybody would you consider the Force? You got a lot of people that's Force sensitive and things like that. Yeah. So there's there's a lot that's still out there. But I know I hear people say all the time like, yo, I thought they all was dead. Well, damn, they didn't kill all of them. They didn't kill them all. Somebody wasn't near Clone Trooper and they heard what happened. I'm glad I was on break that day.
That's why they sent the Inquisitors. The Inquisitors went after him.
Yeah,
that's true.
Fantastic show so far. Y'all hit it nail on the head. Just watching Maul mow people down with his saber has been fantastic at this point. It actually makes me want that Vader show, like I talked about before, even more. Show or movie. It makes me want it even more. Just watching what he's doing, just pure playing chess and evil with it as well. Manipulative, like dude is on one, and I'm appreciative that we're able to enjoy this. What you got, Ro?
Man, listen, I'm with what BJ said again. The visuals are beautiful, man. Like that, it kind of reminds me of Into the Spider-Verse, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked very cinematic. Like, but you could have put this on the screen, bro, and it would have popped. You know what I mean? And so I just y'all already know. I told y'all before, I'm not really a big fan of the animated stuff for Star Wars, bro. But this one's good, man. This one is good. It's only 2 episodes. This is one of them shows. It's like, dang, we gotta wait till next week for the next episodes to come out or whatever, right? So yeah, man, I'm wondering now because we're hearing rumors that they're going to probably move forward with a season 2. I'm wondering if he'll finally take over the Crimson Dawn in like season 2. Like, I wonder if that's how they're gonna work the episodes or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, this episode was fire, man. Or should I say these first 2 episodes were fire, no pun intended. I'm with you, Big BA. I wonder if she's going to eventually end up being, because Maul is like showing her a side of the dark side that's kind of like more inviting. You know what I mean? Because like if you think about it, when Palpatine was doing that for Anakin, it was kind of like kind of felt questionable, right? With this one, like you said, she wasn't really sure about her powers, and when he was telling her, "Hey, you can go whenever you want," he kept telling her, "You can go whenever you want. You're not a prisoner. You can leave whenever you want." Kind of like reassuring her and kind of like, you know, showing her, giving her confidence that, yo, you can use your powers around me. You cool or whatever, right? And so like you said, I think it was more like a foreshadowing when you said the kind of the shadow over him or over her, I should say. I think that she's going to probably end up being an apprentice. It's not going to be like like episode 3 was like, hey man, now bad now. It's going to be kind of like you're going to gradually see her kind of work, kind of like, you know what, maybe he got a point or whatever. I'm out here on the street struggling. I'm starving. My master like, no, just beg. You be all right. You know what I'm saying? And he's showing initiative and like taking what he wants, showing order and all that type of stuff. Maybe I should just roll with him. You know what I'm saying? He's showing me things and stuff like that my master didn't show me. And so I think that's going to probably, because you think about it, she kind of got like a little kind of edge to her too, a little bit. You know what I mean? Where she's not all the way good, but she's not bad though.
Right.
But
she did technically steal something after she was told not to steal something.
Not to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so yeah. So she's showing a little signs. Like
that's why she was in jail.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely see that, man. I think she can. Now I don't know a lot about what happened with Maul like that. Y'all watch like more like the Clone Wars and all that type of stuff than me. I don't really know. So I don't know if he had an apprentice or anything that y'all heard of before, but I can definitely see him having
in the comics he had an apprentice. But he on screen he hasn't really other than kind of, if you're going to consider his brother maybe, but that was just kind of his partner. That was his brother. But no, she not necessarily like on screen. Even when he died, he didn't have one. So this is it's a Talek, right? That's when they said that like Talek was one of his apprentices that he kind of shifted in previous renditions of Maul. So they might be trying to revisit it and kind of do it the right way. So we'll see how they continue with that.
You gonna say, BJ?
No, I was gonna say. Remember, he tried to convert Ezra to be his apprentice too.
Yes, he was heavy trying to do that, but he couldn't do it. He couldn't succeed.
Because the thing is, what he wanted to be able to take over he wanted to be able to take on the Emperor, but without his legs, he was a little compromised. Even though he was extremely powerful, that's the thing, with the midichlorian thing. Like that's why Vader lost like 20% of his power when he lost his arms and his legs.
Oh yeah,
because he lost the midichlorians. They were part of those parts of his body. So when you lose, body parts, you get weaker in the Force. So that's why he needed a system.
But to his downfall, he doesn't know. I guess at this point, he doesn't know Vader is a thing. I don't think he knows Vader is a thing.
I think so.
Or Anakin is Vader, like in that situation. Like he might think of Vader, but I don't think he knows Anakin is Vader.
Yeah.
I don't. So put those two together. So so even when you're thinking about like he's thinking like I need a partner because I can't take Sidious alone. One, he already kicked me and my brothers as already. So I need him for that. But if he knows Sidious, then he knows that he's either training or about to have or already has another apprentice ready. And that apprentice is Vader. So he's going to get, like, we have to understand, he's going to get smashed when he actually sees Vader. That's the way they showed his fear of Vader when he was talking about him in like, I think it was Rebels or whatever. Like he had a fear of like, Vader's coming, I'm getting him out of here. That has to come from somewhere. Like he has no idea that Vader is like really like that dude. Even with his hand chopped off, even with the limbs off, whatever like that, he's getting a young version of Vader. Like I'm saying, this is like a year or two removed. Yeah. Like this is a young Vader that he's going to see,
Vader, bro.
And this is going to be a problem, and I can't wait for it.
So Maul can't get stronger. I guess because he's not using all of the I guess, you know, when they say when you get strong in the Force because you build off of hate, you know, jealousy and all that stuff. Is Maul really doing that, or he just being a bad person as far as like, hey, I'm just out here just, you know, trying to get this money or whatever, trying to build an empire or whatever. Like I don't think he has the same motivations as like what Darth Vader and them have as far as being Sith. So maybe that's probably why he's not getting as strong as Darth Vader in you know, saying on the side of the Sith.
I'll say he's being fueled by revenge. First and foremost, right. He never got Kenobi. He never seen Kenobi since, like, you know, the breakdown and everything like that. So he still is looking for Kenobi in a way, right? So that's still fueling him. Yeah. And when you see him trying to build this crime syndicate, like he had it. It was him and his brothers. Like he had a crime syndicate. It was taken away from him, from people that he, especially like one of the two dudes that he gunned down in this joint, or the little dude gunned down the bigger dude, in a sense. Like he's trying to revenge his own syndicate, and these are the people that's in his way. So he's still being fueled by revenge and hate. It's just the original work of art. It's just, it wasn't what Anakin was. Like the original Darth Maul, even when he's intact, wasn't as strong of a specimen when it comes to the Force than Anakin. And that's why Anakin had that jump on him even when he hit Vader. So he went through his Vader transition. Darth Maul went through the cutting in half into whatever he turned out to be. Is still not, you were still playing catch up from the very start. That's if Ahsoka can beat Darth Maul, what do you think Anakin can do? Is that kind
That's a good point. I ain't think about that. That's a good point. That's a good point. Good. What you get this episode of, or 2 episodes of Darth Maul, man?
I give it a 9. Definitely give it a 9. Jump off was it jumped off at a great note.
What about you, Big J?
At least a 9.5. It starts off very strong. So if it goes up from here, then like I said, it could be the best. I mean, it already looks like it's going to be the best animated Star Wars thing, because I wasn't feeling most of the Star Wars animated stuff. So this I was actually interested in and could see myself making it all the way through without falling asleep 3 times. So I'm 100% on board.
Oh, my bad. Got to mention this right here. So Maul Shadow Lord debuts at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, y'all.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it says Shadow Lord is now the highest rated Star Wars project of all time, sitting at 100%. So makes sense what you just said, Big J. What you got, BA?
I'm gonna try to keep things on a critical perspective instead of a fanboy perspective. So I'll like I said, I'll say 9. I'll say 9. I will stay with Jake. I'll stay at 9.5. The fanboy in me wants to go a whole different, stratosphere with this. But even when you're shown the picture, not necessarily that, like the first one you had when he had the lightsaber, that was from like Rebels. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there, that's like a Rebels still shot of the lightsaber. And even that looks like, oh, okay, well, I know it's serious or whatever, but it's not like I'm not taken aback by it. No, the one that's in the mall, this one, like that y'all was saying earlier, like the fire is like, it's like Kylo Ren's, but under control.
Yeah,
like that's a different level of fear to have when you see that coming towards you. So 9.5, man.
Oh, what was that? What was that you said, Rail?
Said Wilf. Now, listen, I'm gonna probably give it a 9.2.5. 9.2.5. Great episode, man. Like I said, this one got me anticipating the next episode, man. I can't wait for the next episode. Good show. Like I was hoping that was gonna be good. I was giving your boy Dave Filoni a chance here, BA. He's so far so good. So far so good. We're gonna see what else he gives us here, man, for the rest of the season. You said there's gonna be 8 episodes, right? No, 10 episodes. So we got a while, man. Okay, 10 episodes, not bad.
Yeah, and 9 more weeks.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this main topic, man. Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard about this, but check it out. Marvel has officially confirmed plans for multiple X-Men movies. This is from your boy Jay Shire. He says, first, we have to make one great movie. Says Kevin Feige described the upcoming film as very youth-focused. I think we kind of heard that before from him. Also, too, I think there was supposed to be I think they have the writer. They have a couple of writers. The one who wrote Beef, and I can't think of the other show, are hemmed right now to write the script for this movie, man. So they're taking this serious. They're taking this super duper serious. Let's think about this, BA.
So when you said there was going to be multiple films, right? The first thing I thought was, is water wet? What comes up? Does it come down eventually? Like it's X-Men, bro. Like you thought you were gonna have one off? Like who thought that they was gonna be like, we got the one. Thank you. We got that out the way. All right, let's go into let's give them a Wonder Man series, trilogy. No, like and I'm not even throwing shots to my man Wonder Man. It's just like it's X-Men, of course. Like how intricate are you going to go with X-Men? That's really what you can ask. You can really say you can really make X-Men in its own lane. In an X-Men movie be an Avengers movie within the mutant part of it. Whereas though Storm can have a movie, Wolverine could have another movie, Cyclops could have a movie in a sense, right? So like you can go that route, and then they all come together for an X-Men movie, and then the X-Men movie again at the you can truly, I can see you go that route. You don't think Sony wanted to go that route? No, not you don't think Fox wanted to go that route? It's just they couldn't have success. Right? They tried X-Men Origins and all that. They tried. Gambit gonna come out with a movie with old
I remember that.
It didn't work.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So they tried, it just didn't work. But so yes, that's the obvious thing. But when it comes to just understanding that, if you know that that's the case, they said the most important thing. We got to get the first one right. That's 100% correct. You got to nail the first one. Yay! I want multiple Superman movies. Well, you got to get the first one right. Good job. You got the first one right. Let's see how we can continue this. So it goes with that. And like you said, they're starting to find the right writers, find the right screenwriters, and just make sure that you have everything pre-production in a sense, right? We got to get all those things under wrap. So and at the end of the day, we can't forget that this is Kevin Feige's pet. Like this is his baby in a sense, right? Like he might be saying, okay, I need to transition out of this thing because I'm getting up there in age and stuff like that. I got my millions and stuff like that. I'm good. It might be time for me to hand this off to somebody else in a sense. Like who knows? He might not be wanting to do movies in the 70s and 80s in a sense. So he could be looking at this saying like, yo, I need to get everything in place so I can transition up out of here. But you ain't going to destroy X-Men like y'all try to destroy the Fox version of X-Men. I'm not going to let y'all do that. So he's doing everything that he can in his power to make sure that his baby is seen the way it should be seen. Similar to James Gunn, I think Batman will be very similar. He's going to go through everything he needs to go through to make sure Batman is where it should be. So when these projects are near dear to people, that powerful people, then you'll see the resources go in that direction. So here we go.
What you got, Cuz?
Yeah, it's not surprising. Like BA said, it's going to be multiple projects coming out of for X-Men. The writers is Lee Sung Jim from Beef and Joanne Kahlo from The Bear. So
The Bear, that's what it was.
Yeah. So two great shows, two great productions. So they start off on the right track with it when it comes to the writers.
Yeah.
So this is exciting. It's also what we expected with the youth push. We said that they're going to go young.
But how young is the question?
Well, yeah, very true. Basically live off the IP for a little bit to give the actors a chance to grow into it. And then eventually they will be known as these roles at some point, hopefully. So this is exciting that it's actually coming down the pike, which begs the question when it hits San Diego Comic-Con or the Disney thing.
D23.
Yeah, D23. Is that when they're going to introduce the new X-Men? So we'll see. What you got, Big?
I mean, yeah, this is like everybody said, it's not a shock. I mean, if you got Avengers, and that's the way to print $1 billion every time. I think X-Men could easily turn into that if you do it right, and especially if you add if you take all your toys out the toy box and let them play together. Like I said, had those big crossovers, then that's when it becomes even better. And yeah, you could have, BA was talking about doing the X-Men origin movies all over again. I don't know about, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you could have solo movies.
You wouldn't watch a Cyclops movie. You wouldn't want to watch a Cyclops movie.
Cyclops always been. I mean, Okay.
If it's the X-Men 97 Cyclops, yeah, put it in my veins.
Yeah.
There we go.
So some iterations of Cyclops are kind of boring, but if they do one like the Phoenix arc,
get the Fox out. Get that. We're not talking about Fox.
I know.
They didn't do Cyclops right.
I know, trust me, but they need to have a
Schism. Bring that Cyclops back.
Hey, I'll tell you, do the one with the Phoenix Force. I said, do the one with the Phoenix Force. That'd be cool, but we just need to have
get the real Cyclops in Doomsday Watch.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see if you No, I'm saying. I mean, X-Men 97 Cyclops was about the best one I seen when they had him the way when he was fighting and he was using the beams to move himself around.
Yeah.
I was like,
or use the beam and kind of land itself softly to the ground.
Yeah, because people don't understand. They think, it's a laser. No, it's a concussive beam. It actually has it has force behind it. So that's. But yeah, if we could see a real version of Cyclops showing what he could really do, then that'd be cool.
Man,
but we need to see all X-Men. I mean, they need to go deep in. I mean, like I said, you could really do if you want to do Gambit, and you do the assassins versus the thieves and all that stuff.
Yeah, there was the Assassin Guild. No, something Guild. I can't remember.
It's the Assassin's Guild and the Thieves Guild, wasn't it?
Something like that. Yeah, something with the Guild. I can't remember, but yeah, when they had that long standing like war with each other, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. That could be a whole, like I said, that could be a whole story. But once again, they're not. One of my frustrations has been when they keep talking about, we're gonna stick to 2 movies a year. I'm like, then you're not gonna have nothing. Because 2 movies a year, dude, think about it. With all the different stories you got to tell between Midnight Suns and the Blades and the Doctor Strange and the Spider-Man and I know Spider-Man is its own. But yeah, Fantastic Four, Shang-Chi. You never gonna get back to some of these things you set up because we gotta wait. I mean, the dude Shang-Chi, Simu Lee gonna be 50 years old by the time they get to Shang-Chi 2. Forget Shang-Chi 3. You know what I mean? It's like
BJ, and that's what y'all was killing. This is what y'all killed James Gunn for. This is why James Gunn got 85 characters stuck in the movie, bro. Because you're not gonna be able to get to all of them. Everybody not gonna be able to get to a solo movie. So you gotta try to get you about 4 or 5 characters in here that you can kind of learn about or whatever and see it, whatever. Then we can kind of go on to the next thing because it's people are getting old. Like I said, the movies don't come out every day. So you be like coming out, 2, 3, 4 years down the line. People getting older and all that stuff. Because if you keep coming out here 4 or 5 years, them folks getting older, bro. Like after a while, like we got to recast you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you see these movies like what James Gunn doing, throwing 85 characters in the movie. Like, we got to. Hey, only way you gonna see Lobo, I got to get him in this movie with this person here, and then I got to get this person in that movie and whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
I know it's me doing my time because, like I tell you, I think Kevin Feige learned the wrong lesson. His thought was, we putting out too much content. It's not it's not that you putting out too much so it's low quality. You're putting out too much low quality content. If you put out high quality, nobody's gonna be like, oh man, these are too many good movies coming out back to back. Nobody's gonna be complaining in December. Is anybody gonna be complaining? Good movies, oh man, we gotta go see Doom and we gotta go back and see Doomsday. Oh man, that's too much. I don't want to go see both of them good movies in back to back. And Odyssey coming out earlier. Oh man, this is gonna be terrible.
Odyssey and Spider-Man back to back. What are we doing with ourselves?
Supergirl, this sucks. I don't want to go see all these good movies and have fun and entertain myself. No, that's stupid. People want to go see good stuff. If you give them good stuff to go see, they'll go see it. So all this, we got to limit ourselves to 2 because otherwise people get fatigued. People get tired of crap. We are tired of bad, lackluster projects. If you put out stuff like X-Men and you come back with another, Avengers or a solo movie, you could tell 3 to 4 movies a year and be great with all of them as long as you keep the quality and you have one person overseeing these arcs and stuff and making sure it's all coherent and stop changing your mind every time you see a review. It'll be cool. But like I said, when every time you say, "Oh man, this one bad," okay, well no, let's scrap this whole project. Oh, you know what? Hold on, we need to set these 12 things up. If you just do the things naturally, and like I said, use TV to set up the other stuff that you want. I know they don't want to do that. Tell good stories and make it good, and it'll be great. But yes, we need to have an X-Men movie every other year. That's what they should be doing. An X-Men movie at least every other year.
I'm not mad at it, bro. I'm not mad at it at all. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get to this quick hits real quick. We can call it a night, y'all. Man, I don't know if y'all seen it, man, but check it out. We got first look at John Bernthal in Punisher one-shot kill. This picture right here just shows me, man, that they ain't messing around with this Disney Plus show. It's about to be some killing. Shout out to BA on them. Let's think about this one, cuz.
It's exciting. So I actually went back and watched the final episode of Daredevil season 1. So once I finished episode 4, it's like, man, I need to. I just couldn't remember Frank Castle and what happened, and then actually watched it. Like, oh, okay, that's what happened. So and then seeing this picture, it's like, yeah, dude's gonna be on one. It's gonna be exciting. I'm looking for. We're in the golden age of nerddom right now. Great movies, great shows. It's a really fun time. What you got, Big Say?
I mean, like I said, if it's gonna be even more hardcore, more brutal than what we're getting right now, I know it's gonna be free, but take my money anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you just watch whatever you want. Now just take this money, man.
I'm sure what money Kevin Feige has. Look, man,
just take my wallet.
I'm trying to help you out with these special effects. Now, come on.
These boat special effects.
Hey.
What you got, BA? Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised especially if Daredevil keeps firing on all cylinders like this, that they might not try to find some kind of release to put this in the movie theater. You know, short use or whatever they got to do. Not necessarily no long-term thing or nothing like that. Just so somebody can watch this on a bigger screen. Because, like I said, Daredevil is blazing the pathways, though. Well, shit, I'm sort of hoping, pray that Punisher can live up to it now, because we got to think like that's like the second finale, right? You're going to have the season finale, but if it's firing like this, then we're going to be like, yo, Punisher about to be like crazy, and then it might not be. You might go, damn. You know what I'm saying? So, Punisher's going to have some big shoes to fill, so hopefully he can do it. So, yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily care too much for the still shot. Like, yeah, okay, he's shooting at something or pointing his gun at something or whatever like that. I don't know. It could be a furry animal or something for all I know. Who knows who's on the other side of it? Just know that like you gonna have to continue what Daredevil started. That's what I'm holding up against him. And let's see if he can do that. Let's see if this one shot can do that. This one last kill. So, trailers is not gonna do it for me. This is just one of those things where I'm gonna watch it when it comes out, and it just has to be better than I think what they even wanted it at first. And that's just because of the success of Daredevil. You either keep it going or you're gonna fall to the wayside, and that's gonna be Spider-Man gonna pick it right back up. But yeah, this is where we at right now. Hopefully, you can mend that field, that bridge into Spider-Man. You don't want to drop it and then like, hopefully Spider-Man can bail us out again. No, you want to keep the anticipation at an all-time high, not an all-time high, but at a very high level, so that we can go and take that same anticipation into Spider-Man. That's what you want. So hopefully, you can live up to
it. Did we get a trailer for the other shorts? One shots? No,
I think so.
We did. Okay, I was wondering because when BA said that, I was like, did we get a trailer for the other ones? Yeah, man, I can't wait for this to come out. Yeah, it might. This is an hour, so I don't know. It might. It's gonna probably ain't gonna be like no 2-minute trailer, and it's gonna probably be like a 30-second trailer or something like that if they do. But yeah, like I can't wait for this to come out, man. I'm trying to think, is this coming out the same day as the last episode of Daredevil?
It's a week after.
Week after. Okay, good.
Yeah, so
good,
we
good,
got
okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I can't wait till this comes out, bro. I really can't. I think it's gonna be. I don't quote me on this, BA. I think it's either the same showrunners from the Punisher show from Netflix, or it's the Daredevil showrunners doing this. I think. Don't quote me on that. I think, but
Both
if
of them
that's
got
the
a bigger
case,
budget.
yeah, like it's gonna be fire, bro. And last but not least, fella, check this out. Y'all asked for it, and here you go. Marvel Zombies has officially been renewed for season 2, which I still don't know how that's gonna work. But what you think about this one, BA?
somehow everybody survived. No, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, you can go Elseworld. You can add mutants to season 2 and let it be heavy mutants, because to my recollection, there was no mutants kind of really in this whole, in the whole Marvel Zombies season 1. So I mean, season 2 would be just all mutants.
You want to count Miss Marvel?
Right. Okay. So I feel you, right? So that's just like, even if you want to go, that it's like, let's say less than 5, right? It was less than 5. So you still got multiple mutants to choose from, like hundreds, really, when you start to get into like, how many mutants is this and stuff like that. So, I would assume that it's going to go towards that, and that will be our, like, if this is before all the X-Men Doomsday and all, like, I don't know when the release date is, but if it's before that, I just restarted my phone. I apologize. If it's before all that, then I think that it's a nice introduction to what could be. Even with this, when you saw like Moonblade, Blade Moon, or whatever, Blade Knight or whatever,
Yeah.
it was like, yo, like, that's a dope character, like, in a sense, right? Like, when you saw certain people doing certain things, like, oh, that's dope for it. Like, so it's a nice introduction, or maybe some people even a reintroduction of certain abilities and skill sets. So when so if I can picture that into the mutant world, then that'd be crazy. Like, imagine like Wolverine as a zombie, going crazy, like straight primal rage the entire time. You know what I'm saying? Him and Sabretooth working together. Like, that's a scary, that's scary to look at first. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if they go that route, and if they do, then yeah, I can see it. And I'll be, take my money again, although it's free.
What you got, cuz?
It's exciting. We expected it. Just because of how Riri had popped up at the end of the last one, or at the end of season 1. So what just had me wondering if it might end up being a little bit cleaner than what season 1 went through, since it's because season 1 was supposed to be a movie, right? And they chopped up. Yeah, it was supposed to be a movie that they chopped up. So this would be a true show. So it'll be a little bit cleaner on it. So that, I think that will make it a little bit better, just right there. But yeah, season 2 was expected, like I said, because of, or was hopeful for season 2, just because of how season 1 ended. So for them to actually go through with it, I think Disney's in their bag now. Like they're absolutely in their bag, seeing all these successes. So I think they're going to end up having to revise their schedule. I think it's going to come out that they're going to revise their schedule as far as their releases within by the maybe Disney D23 or next year. I think that's give out a revised schedule of increasing. It might
So
go
you're saying they won't come out with
what,
more stuff?
Yeah, I think it'll go. It'll probably be one extra production per year, instead of going from up to, like, what is it? It's 2 movies or whatever. I think they'll end up
2, maybe 3 movies and like 2 shows or something like that. Was like one live, 1 animated, or something like that.
Well, no, they officially said 2 movies, 2 live shows, and then I guess they could do whatever animated.
Yeah, so it's going to be 3 movies, 3 live shows, and then whatever animated. I think they're going to end up bumping up at least 1 extra production. and then let it run for a little bit just to make sure everything is safe before trying to bump it up again. I think they're going to, I would say, no later than, go ahead, mark this, San Diego, no later than San Diego Comic-Con next year, so 2027, they will say that, or D23, I think D23 is after. So D23 next year, they will increase their production.
Okay. What you got, Big J?
I was expecting them. I thought we already knew they were coming out with a season 2. I thought that was already a done deal, but I'm glad it's done because, like I said, I think there's more story to tell. Like I said, I want to see them treat it like a show, like we said before, instead of treating it like a movie. And I think they said that was because of rights issues with
Spider-Man.
With Spider-Man, yeah, because they couldn't put him in the animated movie because then they would, infringe on Sony's rights, and so, yeah, they need to get that fixed and get them rights back, man. We can stop all this weird. Oh, we can't do this or that, with our own properties. But the other thing, though, like I said, yeah, they got to get the volume up because we know we got Vision Quest coming this year. We've got Wonder Man season 2 being greenlit. We've got Daredevil season 3 being greenlit. We've got Friend of the Neighborhood season 2 being so. The thing is, there's good quality shows. X-Men 97 part, yeah. It's X-Men 98. I don't know, but when I'm saying there's quality shows coming, and it's like when you in Wonder Man, like I said, with Wonder Man season 2, so we know Wonder Man is coming. So it's like, and that's a cheap show that was great. All they did was a bunch of talking, but it was great dialogue, and then it was great storytelling. And if they do more of that instead of let's just try and do whatever. I mean, like I said, that was a low budget. I got a bunch of critical acclaim, audience acclaim, a lot of views and stuff. That's the stuff they need to focus on. And if somebody don't tell Kevin Feige to hire Chad Stahelski to go ahead and do Blade, like we've been saying, the man said he could do Blade for $50 million and make it John Wick with vampires.
$15.
I'm saying he said he can make a John Wick with vampires, and that thing will probably make $900 million at the box office if he did that. If we already know, people would line up but they just got to be smart. And if Kevin Feige is watching the show, pay attention sometimes. We're giving you free ideas or hire us. We can come in there and tell you how to do this because we got some ideas on what just pay a brother, pay a group of brothers. You know what I mean? We could come out there. We could run the Marvel Black.
The Black
Cinematic Universe.
The only thing though with Wonder Man, I wonder if it's gonna still be a Marvel Spotlight where they continue the Marvel Spotlight label with that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only thing I wonder because like they brought back the shorts here with the Punisher. He convinced them to bring those back, and then we saw what Wonder Man did for Marvel Spotlight. Like if they can continue both of those labels, bro, they can thrive. I feel like what Cuz was saying, they can do more projects, just throw them on the different labels or whatever, man, to where it's not tied down to the overall MCU or whatever. So, but this though, man, I'm with y'all. I told y'all we talked about this a while back when it was rumored that they were going to do season 2. I wasn't sure what direction they would go in, but I'm not mad if they bring it up. Now I know y'all said it was a movie and they chopped it up. It did feel like a movie that was chopped up, but it wasn't bad though.
No.
Like it was good. Like other times we've seen it where it's like, okay, they wanted to make this a long movie or whatever. They tried to shoot it like a long movie, and you can kind of feel the choppiness within the show or whatever. With this one, like you kind of did feel it, but it wasn't like jarring or anything. You know what I'm saying? The show was still pretty good or whatever. 4 episodes is pretty good. So I wonder if they're gonna extend the episodes now from 4 to probably like 8. You know what I'm saying?
So here's the thing. Yes, it was a movie. Yes, they chopped it up, but they also released them all at the same time. So I just watched it straight through like a movie.
Oh, yeah.
So, if you don't do that, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's facts.
I sat there for 2 hours and it's like, all right, 4 30-minute shows. That's 2 hours. That's a movie. And that's how I watched it,
And I'm going to tell y'all right now, we can move on my bed. This show and Wonder Man, they're not going to do that again when they release all of them. Y'all gonna get the episodic. It's gonna be every week. Tell you that now. So I know everybody gonna probably be mad, like, oh, y'all did that with the last season because last season of Wonder Man, they didn't have any faith in it. They just threw the whole thing out on Disney Plus. like you said, the Marvel Zombies, it was a different situation because it was a movie at the end of it chopping up and then went ahead and just release it all. They're gonna do those two things a whole lot different now, where it's gonna be like, yo, we finna drop an episode every week. You might get the first 2 episodes, the first day, but after that, it's gonna be an episode every week.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, let's get to these questions and comments real quick, man. We got the night, fellas. All right, man. See what we got. We got the Bull. He says, "Hi, how you doing, man? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel." Then we got Chad Wheeler. He says, "I love Marvel and Daredevil season 2 is peak. It could have. I have a shout out. My name is Miles. Oh, Miles Morales. Shout out, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Welcome to the channel. Like I said, man, y'all, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. We do this every Tuesday and Saturday. Let's see what we got up here next, man. Rob in the building. He said poop videos. Okay. No. It's always a phone version. I told y'all. Pluto says, okay, so it follows up after last season of CW.
Clone Wars.
Oh, Clone Wars. Okay, after the fall of Mandalore. Oh, so Mandalore fell in okay, so that's why they were trying to build it back up in y'all's favorite show, favorite season of Mandalorian. I wasn't interested before, but might give it a chance. I thought this was some BS during Rebels before Kenobi's ends him. Nah, it's good, Pluto. It's good, man. You got to watch it. It's pretty good so far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think somebody said they had talked to somebody who actually seen all the episodes, and they said was it this show? I think another show. I can't remember, but it was some show that said they saw all the episodes.
You don't need to have any background whatsoever to see what's going on, to catch up what's going on. And they do like little conversations here and there to talk about the past and
to link it up
straight present in that time period, and we keep moving. So you don't necessarily need to know about all the lore and backstories or even future stories. You don't need to know how this is going to end. You can just pick back up and right here, right now, just watch it. Mm-hmm.
I agree because I didn't watch like you said, Pluto. I didn't watch Rebels and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm enjoying it from what I'm seeing right now. I think it's like he said, it's kind of giving you a little bit of tidbits here to where you don't feel lost when you start watching the episodes or whatever. So yeah, I agree with BA on that. He also says I agree with BA. MCU X-Men's got to do for Cyclops what Russo brothers did for Cap. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. If the Russo brothers can do for Cyclops what they did for Cap, put them in the Hall of Fame right now. Put them in the Hall of Fame. That would be. Put them in the Hall of Fame. Also, he says, while I agree with you, Big J, as far as the quality, they did put out too much as far as shows, even though they were quality in the beginning. Because I went to see Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness with friends who didn't see WandaVision, and they were confused AF. He says, even though WandaVision was great, they either didn't care enough or even know they needed to watch it. And which is what I remember me. Yeah, I remember I told Cuz this, which is kind of one of the reasons why I believed what's the name kind of failed. The Marvels, because you had 2 characters in the show in the movie that a lot of people didn't know who they were. And you expecting people to already have done, unless you watch the shows, you're expecting people to have already done their homework before going into that movie. For example, Will, your cousin, she tells us all the time, "Oh, I didn't know I had to watch the shows to watch this movie or whatever. I didn't know who those 2 people were." Was like, you had to watch the show to get an understanding of who those people were, which is what Kevin Feige and them were trying to avoid here moving forward or whatever. So,
well, I think the fix to that is introduce somebody in the movie, and then you have a show that could have flesh out more information, and then they can come back and be like, "Oh yeah, they was in that movie."
Oh, like Ironheart.
Yeah,
like Black Panther
would be perfect, right?
Ironheart is what? So that was doomed from the beginning because the haters was gonna hate. If we already do that.
So you mean to tell me that the example is already out there, but because of how something looks, we just oversee that. That's what.
I'm telling you, the other part of the Marvels. The other part of the Marvels is because here's the question: was not Carol Danvers one of the most, even though it made over $1 billion, she had so much hate for that role, and everybody, and people criticizing all that. So that was nothing going against the Marvels, because you were bringing back Captain Marvel. Along with the 2 other people, even though, like I said, Miss Marvel was a great show, And
Yeah.
little girl, Photon, and showing up in WandaVision was great once again.
WandaVision.
But because people hated on, they were gonna hate on that movie anyway. They were like, "Oh man, this is her again, coming back," and I don't want to see that. So there was too many things going
Thanks.
against the Marvels already.
The villain didn't help
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, really didn't. Shout out to Bob Chapek. Salam says, "What's up, fellas? Great show. Appreciate you, Salam, man. Appreciate you, man." But yeah, man, that's gonna probably do it for us tonight, man. Great show, fellas. Listen, if you guys are into geek content, man, we do this every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning. So we'll be back on Saturday. I think next week, man, we're gonna probably be talking about CinemaCon, fellas. CinemaCon starts Sunday and it goes into next week. So we're gonna probably get some more news. So I'm hearing rumors that they might be dropping the Avengers trailer during CinemaCon. That's the rumor going around right now online. That they said even Robert Downey Jr. is going to be the one who's going to present it and everything at CinemaCon. So definitely can't wait for that. When that drops, y'all know we'll be here talking about it. So if you guys are into that, like I said, hit that subscribe button, join us here. Also hit them likes for us too. That'd be much appreciated, man. Help us build the channel up, man. Help us to grow the community of geeks, man. Come over here and these conversations. Like you see Pluto and Salam, they come here regularly, man, and have these conversations with us. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate the people who subscribe to the channel too. Appreciate y'all too. But listen, like I said, man, we will be back here on Saturday. Go watch Invincible episode 5. Okay, we're gonna watch that on Saturday. Oh,
and the boys.
Oh, and the boys. Yes, there you go. Thank
you. There you go. There you go.
And the boys. Go watch the boy first 3 episodes, 2 episodes, whatever it is.
I don't know.
I don't remember either. Yes, I'm throwing.
I think it's 2.
I think it's 2. But yeah, go watch the boys. Go watch Invincible. We will be talking about both of those shows on Saturday, y'all. Until then, man, it's your boy Rail. Got Cuz in the building. We got Big J. We got BA, man. Cuz we geek. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We'll be back here on Saturday, y'all. Stay geeked. And we out.